Hello everybody, today I have a review on this scale 118 Ferrari 599XX Evo made by Hot Wheels Elite. Now this model I got for about $115 shipped from Amazon. I got the last one in red off of Amazon, and I believe you can get them in white as well. The white ones are all over the place on a bunch of diecast distributors as well as Amazon, and there are a couple of red ones on eBay, but they are about $300 if you're willing to spend the money. If you're willing to spend that money, I say totally go for it, because this is worth every penny. If you gave me this model and told me it wasn't auto art, I'd believe it. So with that being said, let's get straight into the review. So starting the review off with the exterior of the model, we have this 599XX banner on the top of the windshield right there. The number 11 right here on the hood, which it says 599XX inside it there. Not sure how well you can see that, but there we go. Ferrari logo right there, nicely done. Hood pins. You have your exhaust right there, very nicely detailed. And then over here we can see there's like a little slot for the air to go through right there. That's a nice little hidden detail. Again, number 11 with 599XX written in it. T. Shusani, I believe that is the driver name. Gas cap. This nice little vent right here, which has real mesh in it. Very, very nice. And then it has like a carbon fiber kind of outline to it. I'm not sure if it's real carbon fiber or it's like a tape to make it look like carbon fiber, but either or. Very nicely detailed. Looks very nice. So I'll get to the back later when we get there. So let's start off with the front of the car. Very nice Ferrari logo right here in chrome, and then again more of that real mesh material. Just very nice to see. Tow hook right there. The headlights, since this is a race car, I mean, there's not really too much to see as far as headlight detail goes. You have that carbon fiber look around it, and then the bulb right here. Vents right here, more vents. These little two stickers, I'm not quite sure what those are for. There we go. The wheels are very, very nice. It's kind of like this metallic gray, I think, kind of color to it. Focus that a little better. There you go. This is the Pirelli P0 wheels, the full racing slicks. Very nice. And then you see we have the drilled rotors right there. And then it says Ferrari and the brake disc right there. Not sure how well you can see it, but it's there. And the disc does move with the wheel, so that's very nice. Same thing for the rear. Moving on to the rear of the car, we have this massive wing, of course, and it's like a textured plastic, but that's okay. Still very, very nice. On the rear of the car here, these are supposed to be the exhaust, I believe. Yeah, these are the exhaust, and then the taillights are like down here technically. So on the real XX Evo, that's what it is. That's very nice. More of these little pins right here. The Ferrari logo on the rear here is very nice. It's 3D indented. It's like a metal. It's not painted on there. It's not a sticker. It's like this indented 3D logo that was put in there. So that's very, very cool. The stripe right here, which for some reason isn't like lining up right. I don't know if that's the way I had this trunk in, but doesn't really matter. The splitter rear diffuser down here, very, very nice. You have another tow hook right here too. And I believe that is it for the exterior. Again, very, very nice looking car, both on the inside and out, but the inside is really where you get your money's worth for sure. And let's take a look at that. So for your opening parts, you have the doors, the hood, which comes right off, and the trunk comes right off from the rear. And then to put them back on, just simply find the attachment and it drops right into place. And this goes through the back right here and then drops right into place. So let's take a look at the detail, shall we? So under the hood, by the way, this hood is amazing. It's like a real metal material. So that's very, very nice. And it's held in by magnets. That's really cool. And this is where you're truly getting your money's worth. I mean, look at this engine. I mean, everything is matches the real car. I mean, you have your Ferrari logos, more that textured kind of plastic carbon fiber. It's 3D indented, so it's not like one big plastic mold, and it's just truly something incredible. Just amazing. This is where you truly get your money's worth, right here. And just look at it. My goodness. And then when you put this back on, simply find the indentation. And when you put it back on, just listen for that real, like, metal sound. I mean, it sounds great. And moving on to the trunk, just simply pops off like this. Again, this is another real metal. You can't really hear it as much because it's a smaller piece, but besides the point. Look at the detail in there. I'm not quite sure what those are for, but I'm sure it serves its purpose for sure. You're definitely not going to be storing anything in this trunk. And yeah, not a whole lot to see, but whatever is there. So it's very, very nice to see. And then this simply goes right back into place right here. Drops right in. Very nice. And on the interior, open that up. I'm not quite sure how well you're going to be able to see it. Let me grab a flashlight for you. Or can I put that up here and you can see it? Yeah, that's good. You can see that. We see the steering wheel does turn with the wheels very nicely. All the buttons are indeed colored in very, very nicely. A lot of that textured carbon fiber again on the interior and that roll cage. The seats are made of like a hard Alcantara, as well as the steering wheel. So that's really neat and interesting. I've never seen that on a model car before. And the seat belts too are just amazingly detailed. I mean, you have the Ferrari logo in there. It's like the real leather. I'm not sure if it actually comes from Ferrari, but it's real leather seat belt. And everything's just there. The belts, it's just amazing. And then it runs all the way through the back here for both passenger and driver. So that's really cool. Ferrari written down there again on that carbon fiber piece. And you also have some felt. Yes, you do have felt on the interior. Right there you can see some. And there's also another little piece right there. That's really cool. And you have your pedals right there. I didn't know that the track cars had pedals, so that's pretty interesting. On both the passenger and driver's side, you have this little slit for the window. And then on this side, you have a fire extinguisher, so that's really cool to see in there. And then again, you better look at those seat belts. Just simply amazing. And where those colored buttons and everything. Yeah, that's just amazing. And you have your dashboard right here. Very, very nicely done by Hot Wheels Elite. Just an incredible model for the value. If anyone were to ask what's the best die-cast car you can get for the value for detail, it is this right here. The 599 XX Evo, made by Hot Wheels Elite. And I've heard stories like it's a lot better even than their 458 Special and the LaFerrari, and this one's less expensive. So this is definitely the best value for the money you can get on a model, for sure. Again, if you can find one in red, good for you. I know there aren't many left. I got the last one new off Amazon. I believe there's a few new on eBay, but they're like 300 bucks. And the white ones you can find for under 100 bucks shipped. So if you want to go for it, definitely do it. I mean, this is just a crazy model. If you want to start collecting high-end models, this is a great break-in model for you to get. I highly, highly recommend it. So thank you guys for watching this review. I'm getting a new model fairly soon. It's not anything to this extent crazy good detail, but I'll give you a hint, it is another Ferrari. So that's all I'll say for now. If you want to guess, leave it in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.